Hello everyone, it's Barry here. Welcome to my Virgin Kitchen. Hope you're well. First of all, thank you to everyone who's getting involved in the Fat Boy Slimming challenge. I've loved seeing all your pictures and videos so far. And today is another stonking healthy recipe. This is a roasted butternut squash and carrot soup. It is so good. Oh, do you want me to tell you how to make it? I think I shall. Does that make sense? So as always, all the full steps and method are on the website myvirginkitchen.com. Don't know what that was. The first thing you need to do is get yourself a butternut squash. You're gonna nip off the bottom and the top, give it a little shave, slice it up, and then scoop out the middle bit with the seeds, which incidentally you could roast as part of this recipe. I'll come on to that in just a bit, but then just cut it up into nice chunks. You're also going to chop off the bottoms of your carrots, give them a peel, and chop those into chunks too. And with those, that nice big orange festival, just dump that straight into a nice deep roasting tray. When you roast it, it's really important to make sure they're not on top of each other, but what I want to do is pour on a little bit of olive oil on top, and some ground cumin and smoked paprika. I love paprika. You guys know that. This is amazing for that. When I did add that squash in, there was a random seed that I spotted there. So if you do want to roast those, they actually make a really funky garnish. That's completely optional. So just give that a nice big mix to coat the oil on there, which will help it char. It's all about caramelizing it up, because the more we caramelize that, the more sweetness and flavor we're going to drive into our soup, okay? So get that all nice and coated, the oil and the spices on there, and shove it in your oven to roast for about 35 minutes. For this recipe, you're also going to need 2 large onions that have been sliced, some ginger and garlic that has been minced. Now, I've actually used some gadgets for that. It didn't just appear like that. Check that out, my old slapping tool. Very cool indeed. And also the rocker thing, which worked really well on the ginger too. So get yourself a large saucepan, which is going to be the hub to make our soup. Drop in a little bit of oil and dump in those chopped onions. You're going to cook them up, really char them for a good 10 minutes until they start to caramelize. And you get that smell of like cooked fried onion. You know when you go to a fair and it's just like, I'm not hungry, and you smell onions, you're like, that kind of thing. For the last 2 minutes, also chuck in the ginger and the garlic and a handful of coriander. Just stir that through, it'll cook up, smell gorgeous, and wilt up the coriander. Let it all cook away, as I say, and then you're gonna pour in a litre of vegetable stock. Pour that in there and let it simmer for a good 15 minutes. For the next step, you are gonna need 2 pugs. Just kidding, I think they were a bit freaked out that I generally was going to cook them. Hot dog recipe, another time. With the roasted squash and carrots looking gorgeous and out the oven, and that saucepan slightly cooled, you're going to add those carrots and squash into the saucepan. Okay, so now we're going to blend it up. Now you can blend it super smooth, or you can leave it a little chunky, maybe reserve some and then add it in towards the end, but I went nice and smooth on this, so really blend it up, keep going until you've got a nice, smooth, consistent soup. And you can now season it to your like, a little bit of salt and pepper, whatever you want, but I like to do this at the end. And that is it to make this gorgeous, yummy soup. Simply serve it in a bowl, pour it in there. I actually transferred it to a jug to make that easier. Dollop in some creme fraiche, extra coriander on top, and then I gave it a real good season of pepper and salt, but it's completely up to you, and I love the taste of it. That is so, so good. Now if you want, you can ramp it up even more. Caramelize up some bacon, serve it on top of it, but that is gorgeous on its own. Oosh. So there we are then, folks. Nice. All right, mate. Are you okay? Don't worry, I'm not going to cook you. Or Amy. Amy's just like proper chilling out right there. Really healthy soup for you to try. Really caramelize up the squash, the carrots, and the onions. It makes a world of difference, and you're going to absolutely love it. Tag us in any pictures at My Virgin Kitchen if you try this or any other recipes on the website. Don't forget to subscribe for regular videos. Give this video a like, and see you next time, right?